Hi everyone, welcome to KTK Math Channel. This is KTK, a passionate math teacher. I'm new to this. To support me, first subscribe and hit like to my channel. Here we are going to learn mathematics sums which are both inside and outside the box. With these sums we are going to crack our many Olympiad exams. And in today's class we are going to learn Class 8 Squares and Square Roots. From the concept squares and square root, we are going to learn a lot of new sums. These sums may or may not be in your textbook, but really will be helpful to you to crack the Olympiad exams as well as your local creative exams. These are the sums which we are going to discuss the answers today. If you think that you are capable to solve these sums, pause it at this stage and start solving the sums. One by one, we will learn the sums how to do in a shorter way. Shall we start now? Okay, the first question is the value of square root of 1 9 by 16 is. The options are given as option A 2 by 3, option B 2 by 5, option C 1 1 by 4, option D 3 by 4. We all know that the square root is given in terms of mixed fraction. So first our duty is convert that mixed fraction into ordinary improper fraction. So 1 9 by 16 becomes 16 plus 9 by 16, which is nothing but 25 by 16. But what is the square root of numerator and denominator? The square root of numerator 25 is 5 and the denominator of square 16 is 4. So the answer becomes 5 by 4, but our options doesn't have 5 by 4. So what we have to do? 5 by 4 is an improper fraction. So convert into mixed fraction. So it will become again 1 1 by 4. Therefore, your answer is option C 1 1 by 4. So this is how we are going to solve the mixed fraction problems which involving square roots. So whenever they are giving the questions involving mixed fractions, convert into improper, then you can solve, find the correct option from the given question. Now it's time to move on to second question. Your second question is find the value of, this is quite interesting, square root of 212 plus square root of 154 plus square root of 225 is. Here the options are given as 13, 15, 25 and 12. So how we are going to solve when successive square roots are given? So what we are going to do is we are going to solve the sum from right corner onwards. So first we know what is the square root of 225 on the right side. So which is nothing but what? 15. So you are going to substitute the square roots one by one to solve this sum very easily. So check out the last column. Last column you have 225 which square root is 15. So when I am substituting, so you will get 212 plus square root of 169. How that 169 comes? 154 plus 15 is 169. And the next step, we know what is the square root of 169. What is that? 13. Therefore, square root of 116 and 13, just substitute in the next step, you will get 212 plus 13. Again, we arrived at 225. Just now we learned 225 square root is 15. Therefore, your answer is option B, 15. Therefore, the solution of the second question, we arrived at option B. Successive square root of those numbers is 15. Not only addition, you check out the next question which is very interesting. The same process, but this time we are involving negatives also. The value of square root of 41 minus square root of 21 plus square root of 19 minus square root of 9. So in this step you have 1 minus 1 plus, that is addition and subtraction are given in alternative. The options are given as 36, 6, 6 root 6, D 9. I hope you are start trying these questions because these kind of questions are creative. You need to start try solving by yourself, then one you can easily arrive at the answer. So now start solving from the right side as usual. We know that square root of 9 is 3. So when you are substituting, you will get root 19 minus 3 in the last step. So 19 minus 3 is again 16. We know that root 16 is 4. Again when you are substituting, you will get root 25 which is 5 there. So when I am arriving at the last step, root 36, it is nothing but what? It is 6. Therefore, the square root of 41 minus square root of 21 plus square root of 19 minus square root of 9, we arrived at the answer, again option B, which is 6. So not only addition, in these kind of questions you are going to have alternate subtraction also. Now it's time to move to the next question. The fourth question, if the area of square field is 900 square meter, then its perimeter. Here options are given as 90, 120, 160 and 30. It's an interesting question. They gave area but they are asking perimeter. So how we are going to find the sum? So first we need to solve for the side. From square you are going to identify side, then with the help of side we are going to find the perimeter. Okay, so here area of square is given as 900 square meter, that is a square. So what is a then? Square root of 900, which is 30. We know that 30 into 30 is 900. So obviously square root of 900 is 30 meter. So now perimeter. So what is the perimeter there? Perimeter of square equal to 4 into a. So how many sides are there in square? 4 sides. Therefore 4 into a, 30. 4 30s are, your answer is 120 meter. So sometimes you may do a equal to 30 meter is your answer and you will click the answer option D, because you may think the question stopped with the side. But again I am requesting you to, whenever you are taking an test or exam, kindly read the question properly and read the question fully. Here the question is asking us perimeter only. Okay, so perimeter is 120 meter. Therefore we arrived at the answer option B, 120 meter. So in this question involving square, they give area. From area what we found side, and then from side what we found perimeter. Okay, it's time to attend the fifth question. In the right angle triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, AC is 13 centimeter, BC is 5 centimeter, then length of side AB is. Your options are option A 144, option B 194, option C 156, option D 12 centimeter. So you may think, what triangle is doing in squares and square roots concept? It comes only in geometry, right, or some other chapters, not congruences, because it's a right angle triangle. Now we'll solve the solution. Now how we are going to find the length of AB using squares and square roots concept. So just imagine as right angle triangle. I just explained the question in diagram on the right side. ABC is a right angle triangle, angle B is right angle 90 degree, AC is given as 13 centimeter, BC is given as 5 centimeter, and it's our duty to identify the length of AB. So what type of triangle it is? It is a right angle triangle. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make use of Pythagoras theorem. Yes, very good. I don't know how many of you thought this in your mind. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we are going to identify the missing side of the right angle triangle. So what the theorem says? The theorem says that the sum of squares of two sides will be equal to, the sum of squares of two sides will be equal to the square of the hypotenuse, which is the longest side. So here AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So what we need to find? I need to find only AB. So I'm going to keep that AB square on one side, move that BC square to the right side. So it will become minus BC square. Now it's time to substitute our values, which is given in the question. So what is AC? 13 centimeter and BC is 5 centimeter. Just substitute and subtract. What you will get? 13 square is 169, 5 square is 25. Yeah, very good. Now AB square is 144 I got. AB square is 144 means how I am going to find AB? Simple. As usual, I am going to find the square root. So AB is equal to root 144, which is nothing but 12 centimeter. So with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we identified the missing side of a right angle triangle. Okay, so what the answer we got? We got AB is equal to 12 centimeter. Therefore, your answer is option D, 12 centimeter. Now, here comes our sixth sum. The areas of a square and rectangle are same. If the length and breadth of rectangle are 40 centimeter and 10 centimeter, then perimeter of square is dash. So we are going to find perimeter of square. But what they gave the dimensions of rectangle. So with the help of rectangle, I am going to identify the perimeter of square. What is the clue? The clue is both square and rectangle have same area. Okay, the options are given as 20 centimeter, 40 centimeter, 60 centimeter and 80 centimeter. So I'm going to explain the question with the help of a small diagram there. Just imagine a rectangle with the dimensions 40 centimeter in length and 10 centimeter in breadth. This area is exactly same as a square area. So to find perimeter of square, first I need to find side of square. How I am going to find side of square? Because I know both the shapes containing same area. Clear? So first we need to identify what is the area of rectangle. So area of rectangle is nothing but we know that it is length into breadth. Therefore 10 centimeter into 40 centimeter, which gives you 400 square centimeter. So area of a rectangle is 400 means what is area of square? Area of square is also same 400 only. When area of square is 400, what will be its side? How to find? It is nothing but square root of 400, and we know that square root of 400 is 20. So 20 centimeter is the option which is given in option A there. Don't click option A directly because the question is given as perimeter only. Okay, to divert you, maybe the wrong answer will be given in your first option there. So this is a perfect example for that. Our sum is not over. We got only side, but what we need to find? We need to find the perimeter there. So therefore the perimeter will be 4a, which is nothing but what? 4 into 20. So in this sum we are applying two formula. One is area of rectangle length into breadth and another one is perimeter of square 4 into a. So your option D is your correct answer. What is 4 into 20? 80 centimeter is your correct answer. Very good. Now it's time to move on to question number 7. So what will be there in the question number 7 is square root of 1 plus x by 169 is equal to 1 by 13, then the value of x. This sum, it's look like a linear equation, but actually it's not. It's involving square root there. Okay, so 1 plus x by 169 which is equal to 1 by 13. So how we are going to find the square root, that is x value? Here the options are given as 1, 13, 27 and none. So let's see what will be the answer. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to start with the equation which is given in the question. So to remove the square root on the left side, I'm going to square the right side, that is RHS. But before that, convert that mixed fraction into improper. So 1 by 30 is nothing but 14 by 13. At the same time, I am removing the square root on the left side, which becomes the square on the right side. So what is 14 square and 13 square? We know that 14 square is 196 and 13 square is 169. Now left side you have that 1 plus right. So when that positive 1 moves to right side, it becomes negative 1. So you are arriving at the step x by 169, which is equal to 196 by 169 minus 1. So use cross multiplier LCM method to solve this. You will be arrived at 27 by 169. 196 minus 169 is 27. So x by 169 which is equal to 27 by 169. The 169s will get cancelled when either side is, when you are moving, you will be arrived at the answer x equal to 27. X equal to 27. You just, if you want, you just apply that x equal to 27 in your equation. 1 plus 27 by 169, which will give you 196 by 169, which square root will be there as 1, that is 1 by 13, or you can say it as 14 by 13. Okay, so like this you can able to verify your answer by substituting your solution in the given equation. I hope you have learned this concept in your linear equations also. So here we arrived the answer. Option C, 27 is your answer for the question number 7. Now it's time to move to the question number 8. And now it's time to solve our 8th sum. If 5 of x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 180, then what is the value of x? Option A 15, B 12, C 7, D 13. So how we are going to solve this sum now? Just move that 5 to right side first. So 5 of, that is 5 is in terms of multiply. When it moves to right side, it will become divide. So x minus 1 the whole square is equal to 180 divided by 5. What is 180 divided by 5? It's nothing but 36. So some number square is 36. It's very easy now. Almost we arrived at the answer now. X minus 1 the whole square is 36. Then what about x minus 1? It is nothing but square root of 36 and x minus 1 equal to 6, which implies x equal to 7. So this sum is the easiest one among these 10 sums which we are learning today. So we arrived at the answer option C, x equal to 7. It's quite easy and quickly we solved with the help of simple linear equation concepts. That is, your divide becomes multiply, multiply becomes divide, subtraction becomes add, square root becomes square, and so on. So this is how we are going to solve our square root sums, which sometimes involving in your simple equation system. Now it's time to move to question number 9. Your question number 9 is square root of, wow, what a question. Just imagine square root concept as well as the decimal concept as well as the fraction concepts. Everything is given in terms of a single sum. Almost, you just observe the numbers there. Everything is a square number: 144, 25, 25, 36, 289, and 4. But the only thing is, all the numbers are given in terms of decimals. We need to find the square root. Here the possible options are given as 17, 11, 15, and 14. The first step, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to convert all the decimals into fractions. So you know how to convert the decimals into fractions. That is, your decimal places. When your decimal places involving one decimal places, your denominator becomes 10, 2 means 100, 3 decimal places means 1000. I hope you have learned this in your earlier classes. So first, rather than the question, I'm going to convert the numbers one by one into fractions. So 144 can be written as, that is 0.144 can be written as 144 by 1000. Then 2.5 can be written as 25 by 10. And the second fraction numerator is a whole number, so leave it as it is 25. And 0.36 comes as 36 by 100. 2.89 is 289 by 100. And 0.04 is 4 by 100. So based upon the number of decimal places, the number of zeros will be in the denominator. If your decimal number containing 3 decimal places, then the denominator will have 3 zeros. 2 decimal places means 2 zeros. This is the shortcut method how we are going to convert the decimals into fractions. So here all the denominators, all the numerators, just observe the numbers, observe the number of zeros. You know what will happen? Try to cancel the numbers now. Try to cancel the numbers. All the zeros will get cancelled. All the hundreds, zeros, everything will get cancelled. Numerator containing 5 zeros. That is, all together when you are observing 5 zeros in the numerator, all together when you are observing the denominators 5 zeros. So everything will got cancelled. We arrived only at the numbers there. Now at this step also, just keenly observe 25. 25 will get cancelled, and 4 into 36 is nothing but 144 also will get cancelled. So finally we arrived at the square root of 289. One thing you should remember, the question starts with the square root. Therefore square root of 289 is 17. So for this big decimal fraction square root sum, the answer we arrived is 17 now. So option A, 17 is the right answer for your 9th question. And almost we are coming to an end. It's time to start our 10th question today. 0.234 square root and square root of 0.1764 divided by the same with the subtraction. Interesting question. Here the options are given as 1.5, 0.15, 150 and 15. So how we are going to solve this one? A 4-digit number is given, that is when I'm considering it as a whole number. You can able to find the square root of 2304 and 1764 with any one of prime factorization method or long division method. So when we are finding like that, 2304 square root is 48 and square root of 1764 is 42. So the square root is given with the 4 decimal places. So obviously we know that the answer will contain only 2 decimal places. So how I am going to express? Square root of 0.2304 is 0.48. Square root of 0.1764 is 0.42. So now it's time to apply in our question. So your question is very simple. In numerator it is added, in denominator it is subtracted. Just keenly look. In numerator I am going to add 0.48 plus 0.42. In denominator I am going to subtract 0.48 minus 0.42. So 0.90, when I am subtracting I am getting 0.06. As usual, either you can divide or you just convert it as a fraction now. So the numerator becomes 90 by 100, the denominator becomes 6 by 100. The denominator becomes 6 by 100 when it comes to reciprocal 100 by 6. In this case both the hundreds are getting cancelled and 90 divided by 6 is 15. I hope you can easily understand this sum because conversion of an whole number into decimal is very simple when I am finding square root of any even digit of numbers. I hope today's class gave you good experience in solving some sums which are outside of your textbook. If you like this video, kindly do subscribe, hit like. If you have any doubt, kindly hit the unlike and do comment your doubts. I'm always there for you to clear your all doubts. Bye bye from KTK. Thank you.